I've got a major problem. I want to try and tell more stories, and I want to try to bring you guys along with me as I photograph the world and I try to create my own art. I cannot seem to get over the fact of filming myself in public. It seems to really worry me a lot, and I'm always super concerned about the public eye and people's opinions and people judging me and stuff like that. I know it's a crazy thought and something that I can definitely get over, but on top of that, making content with all of the gear that I have, having gear insecurity is also a real thing. So that means that, like, I get nervous taking around multiple ones of these cameras, multiple camera bodies, multiple lenses, fussing with the composition, making sure that the mic is right. All of those things add on top of the feelings of insecurity and the people watching me and stuff like that. I'm hoping that the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 can finally be the solution that I'm looking for, because I really want to get out here and shoot and take you guys along with me so you can experience it with me and I can share it with you. Right now I'm filming on 4K 30 FPS, and I'm just going to be moving you guys around this entire park as I find things to photograph, and hopefully we can find something of interest. And I'm also going to be talking a little bit about details of why the Pocket 3 is absolutely phenomenal. And I'm hoping that it's going to eventually solve the problem that I have of shooting out in public and being able to create more and take you guys along with me as I do it. That's my hope, at least. By the way, today we're shooting on the Canon R7, and I'm using one of my most used lens, the 15x35 F2.8. This is my most used lens because it has both of my favorite focal lengths in it, the 35 and the 24 millimeter. But on the R7, which is a crop sensor, it adds 1.6, so that 35 essentially turns into a 56 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken, and the 24 turns into effectively like a 35, 36, whatever that may be. So, and then at the shallowest, the 15 essentially turns into a 24 millimeter. So it just is a great lens to put on. It's a great lens overall to begin with, but it's a fantastic lens on a crop sensor camera. So I'm just moving around the park trying to see if I can find a cool spot to actually film, because I want to get the heebie-jeebies out. Heebie-jeebies meaning that I wanna actually get better at talking in public and be like those cool camera reviewers that can just bust out a camera, $5,000 camera out in public and record themselves with it. But I just can't seem to break that nerve, and the only thing that really solves it is reps, right? Getting the repetition and getting all that stuff done. So I'm really hoping that this DJI Osmo Pocket 3, it's small, it's discreet, it's super easy to use. The mic can be connected almost instantaneously, which is really helpful. So just working towards getting those reps in and getting past that awkwardness, right? So let's get back to the script. So I do a lot better with a cell phone, but a cell phone already has so many responsibilities and so many jobs that it cannot be another distraction for me while I'm filming. Oftentimes when I'm out on a photo shoot, I take a action camera, but I have to be cognizant of the action camera because it doesn't have a gimbal on it and it's static, right? So again, I'm trying to find something to add to my workflow that really makes it effortless for me to capture high quality image with very little fuss, meaning that I can just turn it on and it can start recording. And also on top of that, capture the cleanest, crispest audio that you could get without having to do a lot of syncing, without having to do pairing, without having to do lavalier running through the inside of your shirt. All of that stuff adds so much. And like personally speaking for myself, when I'm out and I'm doing a paid photo shoot where a client is paying me hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to shoot their brand, the last thing that I really want to do is in the middle of their shoot start fussing around with my own stuff so that I can capture BTS shots for my own purposes, because I'm really not there for myself, right? I'm there for them, but I also want to take advantage of being out in an active shoot or a live shoot and being able to capture behind the scenes moments so that I can share it for my own marketing purposes, my own advertising, and my own social media efforts. The Pocket 3, I think, is going to really make all of that a lot simpler because it comes with a lot of accessories like that little cute baby tripod that is just simply adorable. That is just simply adorable. This is it here, but I added an Arca Swiss Ulanzi ball head here so that I could detach it and attach it a lot easier, because again, my whole workflow and it's taken me about 5 years to get to a point where I'm finally understanding how everything is piecing together, and I'm able to deliver and execute on a project with a lot less distractions. These are the kind of things that I've learned that took me way too long to learn, right? Like adding little small ball heads to anything that has a quarter thread is just a game changer, because it makes attaching and detaching to multiple things a lot easier. So my entire ecosystem of attachments has a Arca Swiss attachment on it, or it's compatible with Arca Swiss, so that I can mount multiple things to multiple stands and multiple tripods all at one time without really having to think about it, right? So this at the bottom has obviously Arca Swiss, so I can interchange this DJI tripod, or this the Pocket, the tripod where the Pocket is on. I can put this on, and now I have a dedicated shot for that, right? So all right, let's continue on this. I see a dog over there. Can't miss an opportunity with a dog. Oh, dog is pooping. A pooping dog. Yeah, and this right here, that it follows me and I'm still in the frame and I'm connected to the audio and I'm still talking to you. I don't even gotta think about it, man. That's phenomenal. It latched on. It latched on the autofocus. I don't even think I'm on dog or animal. Let's see. That'd be cool to know, right? Subject tracking on. Yep, I'm on all, which I actually never really know if all is better, because if you prioritize people, animals, vehicles, it'll do a good job of doing those specific ones, right? But if I just select all, will it do a good job at just all of them? The R7 has a nice shutter sound. Very cool. At least I think it's cool. Photography is cool, man. It's neat. Again, not much here. A cell phone serves 1,000 different purposes, right? You're receiving text messages, notifications. I usually have my script on there, my notes, anything that I'm working on, or I'm getting a phone call or a text message from somebody. So that's already, a phone's responsibility has a 1,000 other things it has to do, and it cannot, in my opinion, also be your main recording device, especially when you're vlogging. It's quick on the go to capture something, right? But it isn't like, ultimately, in my opinion, the most thing, because I'm already concerned about everything in my surroundings and everything that's going on, right? So it's super distracting to use my main cell phone. And then more than that is the limitations of the cell phone sensor size. And that's where the 1-inch CMOS sensor of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 comes in, because the image quality on this thing is absolutely phenomenal. At least it looks like this on the screen. And I haven't, because this is brand new to me. I just recently picked this up, so it's all brand new, and I haven't imported anything into an editor. So I'll have to let you know in post what my thoughts are, and I'll have a big thumbs up here if it's any good. Oh, these flowers right here are gorgeous. Look at this. Look at these pink flowers here. See, this is gonna be cool. I'm totally getting a shot here. Stuff like this is just absolutely stunning. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, that is on the money. Let's get some video of this. But yeah, the video that's coming out of it, the audio that's coming out of it, mwah, chef's kiss. Absolutely fantastic. no matter what DJI does, I'm always very, very impressed with their stuff. And also, one other thing about DJI is that they iterate really, really fast. This camera's been out maybe 6 months, a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. And I bet you within the calendar year, they're gonna take all the feedback that they learned from this camera and apply it to the next version. I'll see you guys. Adios.